The rookies have reported to Henderson, Nevada for training camp for the Las Vegas Raiders, and I'm excited because this kind of signifies the start of football season. Kind of, not really, even though I know we've got a lot of time before that first preseason game. But there are players we're going to keep an eye on during training camp with the binoculars, just an up close, hey, how are they doing, what's going on, and go from there. So I honestly think it starts with Tyrell Wilson. Yes, obviously you can't be the 7th overall pick and not have a little bit of the spotlight on you, but mainly because Chandler Jones needs to go after this year. I'm sorry, but Tyrell Wilson should be the replacement. I know he's got a lot of talent. We've talked about his size, speed, strength, all that kind of stuff. But overall, he's very tantalizing just in terms of what he can bring to the table. I think he can play that D end. I think he can play that D tackle role. I think, hey, maybe you could even try him as an outside linebacker. I don't know. Just find a way to get this man on the field because I do feel like the Raiders are in a very interesting position with some of their defensive line group. But overall, yes, you're excited to see how he does come into this defense. What is going on with that Liz Frank injury? Is he good to go? Plus, how are the Raiders going to use him? I think that's going to be the biggest question for Wilson, as well as the Raiders, because you got some guys defensively that I think have earned spots, and it's going to be interesting to see. The second player that I'm really excited to see is running back Zamir White. So you have Josh Jacobs, who should have signed a long-term contract. We're not even going to get into that whole situation. I think that he's being done dirty to a degree by the Raiders, but I also get it. It's a business. Overall, you are going to be really excited to see or interested to see how Zamir White does handle the number one bell cow running back reps. So Zamir White last year for the Raiders, coming up out of Georgia after winning a national championship. He had a total of 17 carries for 70 yards. And yes, obviously Josh Jacobs was the bell cow running back, but Zamir White's going to get his shot. I think that the Raiders really are looking more towards the future with a lot of the moves they've made this offseason. Obviously, I think Zamir White could definitely be a huge part of those plans. And really, at this point, any running back could be a part of those plans because, yes, there's just in the NFL, we're seeing running backs that really just aren't getting paid anymore. So Zamir White, for at least the foreseeable future, I think is going to get his opportunity. And then really the third and final player that I'm excited to see is linebacker Robert Spillane, mainly because I want to see what kind of a leader he's going to be. So the Raiders have been in need of help along the defensive side of the football for a while now, and Spillane had 79 tackles for the Steelers last year, did some really good things for him as well, and yes, was a guy in the middle, commanded, or at least had a commanding presence, and I am sad to see Denzel Perryman go, absolutely, but I'm also interested to see what Robert Spillane can do to this linebacking group. The Raiders have made a lot of improvements along the secondary. We talked about Marcus Epps. I'm really excited to see what Duke Shelley, the former Viking, going over to the Raiders. I'm excited to see what he can do in his first year with the Raiders, but also, honestly, like, Trayvon Moore, they got to step it up. Jacorian Bennett coming in from Maryland. I'm excited to see what he does. Really, there's a lot of talent here for the secondary and the defensive lines for the Las Vegas Raiders. Overall, what is going to happen with the linebackers? I know there's a lot of talent there too. Divine Diablo, hey, has he bulked up? Is he ready to go? Robert Spillane in the middle, like we covered. And there's a lot of different pieces there for the linebackers for the Raiders. But overall, I think that the big guy to keep an eye on is Robert Spillane. What's he going to do to set the tempo for a new room/defense that's really trying to reincarnate itself, really trying to get something going here, with Patrick Graham this year. So, but that is it. Those are our players we're going to watch during training camp, really every player, but those are really a lot that we're going to keep an eye on. Also, Michael Mayer, I know we used him for a picture here, definitely going to be another guy we keep our eye on, but let us know who you guys think that we should keep an eye on. Who are you going to be keeping an eye on? Make sure you guys like and subscribe and comment down below. That's what helps people find us. But at the end of the day, let us know what you guys think about the players that we're going to watch during the Las Vegas Raiders training camp.